Alrighty guys, welcome to your 13th computer networking tutorial. And before I start this tutorial, I want some personal advice. A couple of nights ago, my friends came over and a couple of them left a paint can, like an old used paint can in my front lawn. So then we, kind of been going back and forth then. Whenever he's sleeping, I leave crap in his lawn. I left a bowling pin in his lawn, and then he left the statue of Jesus on my porch when I was gone. So I need something really good to put in his lawn, either tonight or tomorrow night. So if anyone has any good random ideas of, just crap, funny crap I can put in his lawn, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below, and I'll go ahead and make a vlog about it on my other channel. But anyways, enough about that. It's been a minute and I didn't even teach you guys about computer networking in this tutorial. I want to go over the ring layout or ring topology. Now this is a little bit different than the bus system that we learned about earlier because first of all, let me just go ahead and draw this first. Say that you have a network and it has a PC. We'll just say this is a usual LAN. And you also have a Mac. So let me go ahead and draw a little Mac. We'll say it's a MacBook. So here's the keyboard right there. And what else can we put in this sweet network? We'll just say it's a regular, Windows 7 laptop. So laptop, and let's go ahead and add some, networking gear. Let's just go ahead and add a server. Alright, so these are some common devices that you would have, in a typical home network. So now let me go ahead and what's a good color for Ethernet? We'll just say like this color green. Now, what the heck is a ring topology and how does it differ than a bus topology? Well, you can remember because all of these devices are connected to one main ring. So say that this is Ethernet, and this is your main ring, and this is of course all Ethernet cord right here. And obviously if you were to put it in your house, it wouldn't be in the shape of a perfect circle, but the entire layout, if you step back and look at the diagram, it will look like it's all connected. All your devices are connected to a basic ring system. So first of all, we notice that there are no terminators. Why is that? Well, it doesn't have a logical beginning and end of a ring, just like a circle, so you don't need anywhere to terminate it. So that's why it's beneficial or better than a bus topology. Another thing is that, well, if we look at how data is logically transmitted, say that this laptop or say that this Mac right here wants to access this server over here. So what it would do is it would send out a request, basically send out data, and this data would go around the ring in one direction and it would hit each node at a time. So it would first say, okay, laptop, do you have the file that I'm looking for? And the laptop's going to be like, dude, I'm not a server. So he's going like, okay, here we go. This server right here. Server, do you have the information that I want? And the server's going to be like, yeah, buddy, I do. And then it's going to keep going because, this is an electrical signal and it goes everywhere. So it's even going to ask the PC, even though it already got the information from the server. That's, part of the thing that you need to understand about a ring topology. It hits node by node, and even if it reached the destination that it wanted to reach, it continues along until it returns to the source node. Now, again, as you can see, it doesn't really reach an endpoint. It just flows in one main direction, and eventually it gets what it wants, and it always comes back to the source node. So that's overall how this ring topology works. Now, even though this is typically the way it works, the way they are actually built is let me just go ahead and draw this real quick. You actually have two rings. One, I can draw that a little better. One right here and another one basically right beside it. And whenever we have this, say we have four devices, one here, one here, one here, and one here. The way that these are typically built is you can go ahead and set up two rings where the data flows in this direction on one of the rings and in the opposite direction on another ring. So we call both of these, topologies ring topologies, even though this one is, a very simplistic ring network, and this one right here is a more common one where they have two rings and the data can flow in opposite direction. And it's also better because if the ring breaks in this network, we'll call this the double ring network. If one of these rings breaks or the Ethernet breaks on it, then your network is still going to work. So this is actually in fact called the ring topology as well, but I'm just going to call it a double ring to differentiate it from my single ring. But basically overall in the ring topology, it's better than a bus topology because it can handle volumes of data better than a bus. But the negative part about it is it's usually, let me get a good color here, it's usually a lot more expensive than a bus topology. So if you're choosing between, a bus and a ring for your home network, if you're not worried about money, then I would go ahead and go with a ring topology. Or if you are worried about money, then you can go with a bus topology. But if you have a lot of volume, then I would definitely recommend getting a ring until you see my next videos, because in my next couple videos I'm going to be showing you guys the most common type of topology, and this is probably the one that you have in your home right now. But for now we know the differences between a ring and also a bus. Basically, a bus, very simplistic, has terminators. A ring is usually built with two rings so data can flow in either direction, handles higher volumes better, but is usually more expensive. And by the way, don't forget to give me an idea of something that I can put in my neighbor's lawn. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.